Okay, today I'm going to hand out your CompXM sheets. There's nothing in here but one sheet of paper with a code, not unlike what you got for the game itself, right? I see that I haven't added the CompXM yet to your guys' deal. I'll do that then as soon as you guys are starting to make your decisions and those types of things, so that you guys will be able to get in. When you go to your dashboard like this, there should be something on it that'll say CompXM. Open it up, take a look at it, whatever. You do have to register, okay? Be really careful. You're going to get to a screen and it's going to ask for money. Okay, you've already paid for it, so please don't give it any money. Okay, I've had students goof up occasionally and pull out their credit card and put it on there. You've already paid for it. Okay, it's kind of awkward, I know, and help each other out when you get to there. Kind of do it in class if you can. I don't know if you'll be able to today. It might have to wait until tomorrow or Thursday, because it might take a day for it to get set up. I'm not sure. You might be able to check at the end of the class, but help each other out a little bit, because there's a spot you can check on that page that takes you then and where you input your code. Okay, so hunt around for that. It's in there. It's a little bit weird. I don't know if they do that on purpose or what, but find the way to get through it where you can enter the code that you have in here, and it's one of those long, miserable codes, you know, that you got to type in and make sure you don't make any errors. So, you know, take your time when you're typing that in, make sure you get it right. Okay, the CompXM is required. Okay, so you cannot pass the class unless you finish the CompXM. Okay, it takes a bit of time. Okay, students in the past have told me anywhere from about 5 to 8 hours. Okay, you do not have to do it in one setting. Okay, you can start and stop. Nothing wrong with that. You might choose, I think what you do in the CompXM is you play your own individual. This is an individual thing. Okay, you play your own game, just kind of like here. The game's different. You know, instead of having 5 segments, you have 3 segments or something like that. And instead of having 5 products, you maybe start with 2. I'm not sure. I've never had an opportunity to actually play this. Okay, I don't even get to see it. I can get to see the questions and whatnot that you're going to get asked, those types of things. But so it's a little different, a little harder for me to explain some of these things. So you can help each other out with the game a little bit. You know, I don't want you helping out with the decisions and those types of things. But if somebody's just having problems negotiating parts of it, that's fine. You know, help each other out in those regards. Okay, after each round that you play, they're going to ask you, guess what? Kind of like I've been doing. They're going to ask you some questions. Okay. I've been trying to, you know, ask you some questions that are kind of similar to maybe what you're going to experience here. They're difficult, okay? They're going to be difficult questions. They're going to scare you a little bit. So you answer the questions to the best of your ability, please. Then you're done with that round. You know, a lot of folks have said that's what they like to do. I think there's 5 rounds. So if you did it 1 round at a time, you might want to expect to set aside an hour or so to finish the round and the questions. Right, making the decisions, you kind of hit submit so it processes the round, and then you answer the questions, you know, that are given. Then you can close it up and you can come back later, right? I think you can quit between rounds. I mean, you can start a round and quit and go back later. I don't think there's any problems. Kind of like you do with this game. You know, you might save your decisions and then go back and keep going. So you can stop and start, okay? But, you know, don't put it off till finals week, you know. Get registered, get in, you know, maybe do a round or 2, see what your comfort level is, do those types of things. Be a lot easier than waiting until finals week and then trying to cram it, right? Because you're going to have all kinds of other professors breathing down your necks for finals week, right, to get other things done. So don't put it off. It's required, okay? It counts for about 10% of your grade, okay? Some of you may end up getting scores in this that scare you. Okay, it's kind of difficult. I'm not going to tell you what the national average is or anything, because I don't want you pushing for the national average. I want everybody to do as well as you possibly can. This is as much for our benefit as professors and our business department as it is for you guys. Okay, this gives us some feedback in some of the functional areas that we try to teach. And we get some pretty nice reports from this that kind of tell us, well, maybe we're not doing a good enough job in accounting, or maybe we're doing okay in management, you know, those types of things, right? So it gives us some good feedback, okay? So in terms of your grade and how it'll affect your grade, I don't want to tell you don't worry about it, you know, because again, I want everybody to do the best they possibly can. I'll say this, thought about it this morning, if you're passing everything else, you know, if you've done okay on the assignments and you've done the other stuff, this isn't going to make you fail the class. okay, no matter how you do on this. Now, if you don't put in a good effort on this, you know, it might make you go from a B to a C. That's a possibility, right? Okay. And if you do really good on this, it's also not going to take you from a C to an A. Sorry. Okay. But I do need everybody to please do your very best on this. Spend some time, do it. It helps us out tremendously. Okay. Gives us some insight to how things are going and whatnot. Okay. And my answer to the grading on this is, you know, I get a rough idea probably where everybody ought to be. Okay. And so if I can tell that you kind of dished it, your grade on this isn't going to be that good. But if I can tell that you put it in full effort, you know, you'll do fine on this part. So, okay. Questions about that? Questions about the CompXM? I'll hand these out. For those of you that might be listening on the recording, I'll send you your code. I won't send the actual sheet. I'll just open it up and send you your code. So, no questions? Okay. I'm done talking then for the day.